Okay, now we're going to write some terms in arithmetic sequence. She's taking a test, like a term paper there or something. A little picture. Woo! Write the first several terms of a sequence if a to the 4th is 20 and a to the 13th is 65. Coach Tony, you didn't give me any in a row. I know! So what do we have to do? Well, first off, let's do this here. This is the 13th term and the 4th term. So how many terms are between them? We'll take 13 minus 4 and you get what? 9. Okay. And know this. The a to the 4th term, if I multiply it by 9 times whatever d is, it gives me the 13th term, right? Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Right? So basically, let's plug in the 4th term and the 13th term. Basically what we're going to end up doing, it's almost like a slope problem. Here is like your x, y, x sub 2, y sub 2, somewhat. And here's what we find. We find that we have the slope. Basically, if I take 65 minus 20, I get 45. 13 minus 4 is 9. If you take the y's over the x's, you'd have 45 over 9, which reduces to a 5. In other words, it's just like finding the slope. This is just like slope. Exactly like slope. Alright? So once I find the slope, or in a sense the difference, there were 9 terms between them, I know that the difference now is 5. Okay, but I don't know my starting point. Oh, but can I find my starting point? Let's think about what we know. We know that the d is 5. Alright, so we can plug that in. Alright. We also know that I need to find the first term. So I have this, go back up here just like before. 4 minus 1, if I know the slope is 5, 4 minus 1, I have to go back 3 terms to get to it, right? So I know this. A to the 4th is equal to the first term plus the 3 more terms times the d. And I know the d is 5 and a to the 4th is 20. Well, hey, 3 times 5 is just 15. Minus that 15. So the first term is 5. Alright? Well, I also, to find the c term, I got to find the 0 term. Well, basically, I'm going to go back, what? Just one more term. And notice, if I'm going up 5, I just got to go back what? Back 5 more, so that my a to the 0 term is 0. So therefore, I know then that my actual equation will be a to the n is 5n plus 0. Now, do I need the particular 0 on this one? No, I don't necessarily need that. But I wrote it there so everybody could kind of see what it is. Basically, shortcut, find how many problems it went up, and that's what you got to divide by to make it work, because it's just like a slope. So to write the terms of the sequence, here's my formula. So if I want to write the first 5 terms, basically it's just a to the n equals 5n. 5 times 1 is 5, 5 times 2 is 10, 5 times 3 is 15. We already know 5 times 4 is 20. And 5 times 5 is 25. I just wrote the first 5 terms by the fact they gave me 2 terms, but it's just unlike the slope. It's very, very similar to it. Alright? So, forget a to the 4 was 20. Oh, and you can add the next term, is just adding 5 to it. A to the 3 is 15. 2, that's kind of another way you could go about working the same problem if you wanted to write the terms going backwards. Once you found the d was 5, I could have just added 5 to get to that one and then kept subtracting 5. That would have been probably easier to find the first 5 terms that way, but it's because the numbers were low. But I also wanted to show you how to do it in case like you didn't have some big, in case you have big numbers and have to do this.